Hello, this is Lois back with Disco Elysium. And, we have a couple things to do. We can inspect Lassier's buoy, check her information. We have some thought of where the bullet might have come from. Titus doesn't believe Ruby shot the hangman. Present a theory and make him see it's something to consider. We can ask Classier about Sunday night when Kim is not here. What really sucks is that we weren't able to pass this logic check. Unfortunately, I don't know how else we can upgrade our logic. So this is something we might just literally not be able to pass. Unfortunately, unless we get a thought that lets us do so. But yeah, that really is our only chance. So we'll have to see. Jami Vu we'll have to keep if we want any chance of upgrading our logic, so. Okay. Determine where the shot came from. We can look at all the locations. I believe the map areas, it was from the church. And then, was it from over here, I think? Something like that. And then the other area was like way far across the water. Let's see. These white checks, none of them are super important. Although we could talk to Noid again. That might be the only one that I am slightly interested in. Mirror, backyard wall, scattering of bullet holes. Those are not a priority, but we can definitely just try them just to see. Alright. Let us zoom out into the world. Aw, poor Gaston. So freaking sad. His poor friend. Okay, so let's warp to the church. That was one of the bullet location holes. Or where the shot could have come from, right? Land's End, Boardwalk Island. I think it was technically over here, right? Not necessarily inside the church. I don't remember exactly, though. We need to check the traps anyways. So we'll go check the radio tower in a bit. Oh, okay, nothing. Oh. Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling rags.
He looks east over the coast. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year.
He looks around.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2-kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shoot there.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
The lieutenant looks up, raising his collar. It does look extremely rickety, and it wouldn't help much either. What about the cigarette butts?
Those?
He points to them.
A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Look over the water to the whirling rags. There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark gray curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender. Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated without you, because you're here. Freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work. Okay, so this place is ruled out. So I guess we can move on. Let's go to the church. Since we are here anyways. Lum-de-dum. I look absolutely ridiculous, by the way, which is great. I'm actually kind of excited to go to the book club later tonight. That'll be fun. Meow, meow, meow. Conceptualization, I think it was. Let's see what we have for conceptualization. La 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 la. Logic. Visual calculus. Encyclopedia, rhetoric. Uh-huh. Okay, what does this say for drama? A bit dry. Interesting. Okay. +2, the best we're gonna get.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
28. Ooh, should we take some cigs? Probably. What's the button? Oh, we have to cancel the conversation. I forgot. Take the drugs. Alright, very nice.
Yo, man.
42.
What's on your mind?
Hiya! Yeah! Whoa, we rolled double sixes. Dedicated, hyperactive, unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it. Test your limits. Surpass them. Dance till you drop. Dance till you die if you must. Jumping around at this sort of music requires, is actually a taxing physical activity that should be dignified with a sports suit. I've got the money, I've got the place. You've got the figure, you've got the face. Let's get together, we're jumping all over the world. I'm going to truly wreck myself as a machine of modern party in a final showdown between flesh and spirit. I'm thinking of wearing sports apparel as my hardcore getup to maximize the mobility of limbs. I want to have F with you. I don't seem to have anything to add to the hardcore. Whoa. Jumping all over the world. Oh, what's this? Why does art inspire you so much? It does, yes, but what is art? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It is an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, its history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. Would I fit into the art world? I mean, have you looked into the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try critique architecture too. Hold on. Architecture is also art? That's stupid. Architecture is stupid. Of course not. It's autism. Box drawing. Masturbation with a ruler and a sextant, or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture, while extolling the virtues of pure arts. Wait, what about music? Is it art? Only the most experimental kind. I guess I have been feeling critical lately. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores, as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop. Wait, but I don't have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Okay, if 50% art critic is what needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. No, I cannot risk another cop diversion at this point. Go away. Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home. Art cop. Actual art degree, exactly. It's not only your duty to catch the criminals of the street. You must also apprehend the criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and the derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble. Let's take a look at our new thoughts. Can't even look at this. Beep. Yeah, it's another cop type. The worst one. The most savage and brutal. The art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is poop. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and the visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. F. Grammar. Hardcore aesthetic. Not only have you internalized the hardcore aesthetic, you have also contributed to it. How hardcore could you possibly become? Low core people come around to correct your typos. It's hardcore here, not hardcore there. Hardcore in a third instant. What's going on? Those aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. If you don't know hardcore from our happy hardcore, what the F are we even talking about? I don't even know. Alright, we don't have a lot of space for anything else, but I don't know. Maybe we'll take a look at it. Okay, I don't think there was anything else in here, right? Bullet holes. It's across. That's down here. Backyard wall and mirrors over there. Okay. And those are not important. Alright, let's go check the boardwalk. Wham, 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 wham. Alrighty. Making our way downtown. Oh, they're back here again. I guess we need to check this platform, right? I want to check the traps really quick. Nothing? Okay. So it's not this area. Yeah, there's nothing to check here, really. Okay, let's walk on the actual wood area. Which I assume is where we're actually supposed to go. Wait. No, we don't need to go down there. Not yet. Anything of interest here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. We can go this way, though. Oh, there we go. Careful there. Oh, these floorboards look broken, rotten, and weak. Wasn't this the boardwalk? Guess it's not. Maybe we need to go up there. It's not quite exactly what we're looking for. I thought it was here. Maybe it's down here. Doo-doo-doo. Uh, we're supposed to get up here, right? Somehow? Oh, wow, we go across this way to the left. We can check this trap. Nothing. Never hurts to look. Oh, we can try this check now, I guess. Visual calculus? Okay, let's put on some visual calculus. We do still have our smoke going, which is nice. Minus... Visual calculus, encyclopedia. +1? Yeah. Okay. That's all we got. 58! Oh, sucks. Unable to piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in the hypothesis. Fine, okay. Fine, okay. Anything of interest here? Huh. What's this location we're supposed to go to? I guess. I thought it was here, but I guess not. Oh. To cross that way is kind of weird. I thought this was the location. Check boardwalk for bullet traces. Isn't that it? Maybe I need to head up more. No, this is the... We already checked this area, right? Hmm. We can check under here to the right a bit.
Hello again. Sure. What's on your mind? But of course.
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes off like it's nothing at all. He's not going to give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling. No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some. Could I have some of that unimportant money then?
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
He looks uncomfortable, his left hand squeezing his son's shoulders.
Spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out? By the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Wait, what's Lomantang stick fighting?
It's an anthropological heritage of the Lomantang people. A martial art of sorts, but what not a lot of books mention is that it also carries a cultural significance among the Lomantangs, as it used to be the best means of showing off to look for a bride, which...
Oh, sorry, I was drinking some water.
interestingly enough, brings us to the socio-economic structure of the traditional and rural tribes of the Lomantang Isles, which...
He goes on to give you a detailed overview of their way of life. The amiable, slightly nervous smile not once leaving his face.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying...
He says after a while, I'm not really all interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out. Now and then, that's what, like once a week?
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction.
He explains with a little smile.
Practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
Wait, does this man know about Perolidon addiction? I assure you, nothing in this world comes even close to being addicted to this devil. So what is it? Twice a week then? Every other day? Man, it is difficult to stay on the right topic with you. He chuckles,
but my history should hardly come as a surprise.
before a shadow takes hold of his face. He's a former junkie. I can recognize one when I see it.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours. He has a special room for that and a special costume.
Suddenly, Mikhail opens up his mouth.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head. But anyway.
Trent grabs his kid into a single-handed embrace, happy to change the subject. He says, swing his hand. Oh, that was a random tidbit I've never heard before. He practices Lomantang. Now, where's this boardwalk info? I need to know. I mean, how else are we gonna... This is the area, right? I'm not crazy. Hold on. Let's check something really quick. Hardy and the Pigs. Catonic on the boardwalk. See? This is the boardwalk, right? Active. That's what I'm looking for. Check boardwalk. Yeah. Am I stupid? Why is it not happening? Oh, wait. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least. Nope. Come on, game. Why you do this? Let me cross. I'm actually finding nothing. Okay, well, I guess we can check later to... Oh, but we need to look for the buoy. That's what we need to do, right? It should be, west of the boardwalk on the coast. I think it was near one of the traps. We noticed it before. So let's head there. It was over here, right? I think. Oh, there it is. Could this be the buoy classy I told you about? A small metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That over there. Must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
He points to the strange-looking object. Pick up the buoy. You lift the buoy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut. Examine the plastic ball. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it closed, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Sniff the buoy. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay. And just a dash of hard liquor. Yum. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. Smells a little salty. Smells a little salty. Something there is splashing around. Open the buoy. A shot's glass worth of seawater pours out some algae and nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky he's still here. A little longer and would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
Lieutenant taps his foot, frowning. This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
He purses his lips. I mean, she couldn't have took it herself, right? Maybe she did, I don't know. Do you have any idea?
Might have been Klaasje. Might have been the people after her. Might have been a local drunk.
He shrugs.
We should go.
You can ask Miss what she thinks later if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point. Okay. Alright. I guess we can just get out of here. Maybe we can try to figure out how to get to the island. Oh! Ah, darn it. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. Broken pipe. Broken pipe, huh? Anyways. Nothing important over here. I wonder if there's a way we can get across the water. Maybe we can ask Joyce because she has a boat.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
She nods.
What's on your mind, officer?
Why does she care about the waves so much? What's with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me.
She tilts her head and looks at the sea.
But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can.
She adds with a smile.
So, what will it be, officer?
Okay. So we can't ask her anything. What if we get any info going out here? Nope. Oh man, I can't believe we can't do that check with Titus. It kind of sucks. Okay, nothing here. Well, there's a bench. Oh, did we ever go in here? What's this? Oh, we did. I remember this. I think we didn't find anything of interest in here. Okay, let's try to make our way to Joyce, I think. She would be... Okay, she's over here, so we have to warp to the Martinez waterfront. Oh, we never explored this area, I guess. There's a green dot there. Can we get here somehow? Guess I'll just click on it and then let them walk. Ah, okay, there's a space through the gate. Oh, I see. The swing's missing. No one's been here for a long time. Oh. The birds in the birch tree. Barely audible coos come from above. We have a tape! Oh, we can finally karaoke! The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A-side has small illustrations and sayings all written on it, while the B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version and requires a boombox to play. The porter wheel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus. With a satisfying click, the tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. Press play on the tape. You press a large button on marked commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Press your ear against the speaker. Keep the porter wheel at the harmless distance and wait. Not a good idea to put your ear right against the speaker. Then the organ starts playing a simple melancholic tune echoing the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiny street in St. Saints, surrounded by an even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real stuff you've been looking for. The one you thrashed your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit, then the tape stops spinning. Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this. No, I couldn't. It's too sad. I might cry and trash the room again. Scratch that. I'm already crying. And I look dumb and old. Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this, and you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands in the way. What? Guard. You have to convince Guard to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything. Why, thanks, Kim. Okay. There's some stuff we can explore here. Oh! The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of gray swallows takes off in the distance. He's assessing the situation. How long ago it was abandoned.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a block obscure. For cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a block obscure?
A black block. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
So this part of the coast is a block obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but...
He spreads his
it's a
arms.
lot. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drums. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
At least it left some old music behind.
Yes, and you picked it up because you're a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and magnesium blisters.
He gives you a weary smile. It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
We can get some money, though. Glory says a graffito to the ghosts of us. Interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba. Oh, this is the water lock, right? Yeah. Cross. I just remembered, I think I wanted to sell the books I finished reading. Wonder if they would sell. Then maybe we can buy some board games. Okay.
So, let me have a look.
Check my
Anything
pockets.
else you're thinking of selling?
Postcard. We can't sell our books, I see. Are these postcards just for selling? I'm not sure. I don't know if I need these for anything. We already read this, right? I don't think we need to do that. We don't want to sell our armor for sure.
Another time.
Okay. Just leave that. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Who else can we talk to about this? Find booze and drink it. Okay, we don't need to do that either. So these we can't do. So the only one we can do here is really the victim tattoos and sing karaoke. Joyce's info. That's not gonna report back to Joyce. Oh, okay. We can go back and talk to her. So there's another reason we need to go back and talk to her. Okay. We can't do this either, so... Okay. Let's go to Joyce. Oh! Wait! How did this happen? How was it raised? Oh, because we took the smoke, right? Oh my gosh, we can totally do this now. Okay. We have to freaking skedaddle. We have 32 minutes. Oh my gosh. Cheating the system with drugs. Okie dokie. Let's see if I can convince him to give me money.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Rhetoric, okay. Rhetoric. Plus rhetoric. I want to buy those board games. Okay.
Everything's still
83. Yeah. Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember. Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
The man stops, his face suddenly serious. After all this mess, the broken seals lying to you? Come on. Think of it as an investment.
An investment?
He raises a brow intrigued.
What kind of investment?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder. It's investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. Invest into me, not telling your employer about your operation here. I'm a policeman. It's investment in the good relation with the RCM. It's investment in your customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man. Even wilder.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
1 million real. Ha ha ha. 10 real.
10 real.
Yeah!
You got it, my man.
He takes a 10 note from a leather pouch. Wow, we just made some money. Okay, we don't need to buy any of these clothes, right? Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
It doesn't make any sense. Why does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right. We gotta save mother economy. I don't have children, I think. This is just nature. Powerful economies expand, weak economies go extinct. This economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues. You know, immigrants and...
That's the spirit. We've all got to do our part. Your part is to...
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Oh, we could buy the fallen shoes, though. We don't have enough money to do everything. I kind of want to do the board game thing, because I've never seen anyone do that. So that'll be fun. Alright, before we waste too much... I want to make sure we, do the Titus Hardy check, because that's super important. And we can finally talk to Ruby about what happened. Get some more info on the murder. Okay, let's switch back to logic. Logic. Yeah, really being able to sort by clothes type would be super helpful. Instead of having to do this every time. But, you know. Comes with the job, I guess. Logic. Okay. Logic plus 5. Cool. And, sorry, let me just double check really quick. Our Titus Hardy logic. Okay, it's blocked, so we're gonna bump it up. Level it up. Heck yeah. Okay, now I can redo this.
It's you again.
Please, for the love of Disco Elysium, do not let me fail at 97 again, or I will cry. Yahoo! A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its eerie blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought. Massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum. The part cops used to pin murders on people. Are you so sure? Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at.
He looks at you.
You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
The lieutenant opens his notes.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
He points to the karaoke stage. She didn't go to the toilet?
No.
In the whole 45-minute window. She was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry.
He points to the intersection.
Not getting into what that operation is again, Cope.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He taps on his temple. He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. Alright, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for some time during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof. You got his attention. Don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. There's a secret route into the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
Oh.
He looks sincerely curious. What looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
The old man coughs.
Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but
The man looks around.
how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory.
He turns to Eugene.
We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now.
He turns to you.
You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Have we firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly?
He shakes his head.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that. And Ruby doesn't carry one.
He forms a gun with his hand. Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in your hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt in the shape of a gun. We've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too. I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed. There's a small 28% that shot came from beyond the roof. Show them the antique rifle. There are weapons just like this lying around Martinez. Volcom Pacham lost my gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. So it's not this, right? Ruby. He said Ruby doesn't carry a gun. What does it being jacketed do for the conversation, though? I don't know if that's necessary. So this doesn't pin her, if we say this. Maybe number 4 makes the most sense.
inoperable. Where'd you get it?
He takes the gun, inspects it, and hands it back to you. There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around.
He shakes his head.
Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon. Just that we need to find her.
So...
The man shrugs and looks at you.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade.
He turns to you.
Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against
Doesn't wait for a response.
short-range theory. If the murder weapon
Oh,
was
whoops.
military grade, how did Ruby get it?
You don't know, just be honest. So we're honest, you just showed him a breech-loading gun. I just showed you a breech loader that any child could have. It's just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it. I'm just being upfront with what I know. You're right. I remember something it's too complicated. I mean, just... I mean, number 2, right?
Call. That's exactly what it means.
That wasn't strong. Dang. I mean, he's right. Well, we'll just move on, right? None of these are helpful, I think.
All right, Call.
He nods.
Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Oh my gosh, hello. Why are you rating me? I thought you weren't streaming. Hello. Hi everyone. I'm playing Disco Elysium. We're about to find a potential suspect, so it's getting really exciting here. But yeah, if you want to hang out and see where the mystery goes, feel free to stay and hang out with me. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's been really fun, finding out new things from a game that I love, so... Yeah. Alright, copy nods. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
He almost gets up from his seat. But yeah, if you haven't heard of this game called Disco Elysium, it's a heavily dialogue-based game, so there is a lot of reading, but they came out with a new version where it's fully voice-acted, so if you don't want to read, you can just listen to them read it for you. But basically, you're trying to solve this murder, but you forgot all your memory, and then you're a super, like, you almost killed yourself after a crazy night. So a lot of it is figuring out who you are and figuring out what's going on in the murder mystery. But yeah, it's really, really good. It's very funny too sometimes. And very serious sometimes too. It just has everything if you're up for a really good story. Phase 3 motive, the last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss them off. That never works. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Hi, Corvex. How's it going? The little man squints, eyes beady.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
It's going well? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm good too. Just chilling in the evening with a great game. Time for a logics demonstration. Let's see. She was the first one up there. I'd come up with a plan. I mean, this is so interesting. I wonder if it makes a difference who we pick. Let's just go with Titus.
Thin ice here, asshole.
He points at you. Whoops.
It's a thought exercise, Titus.
He explains.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your men as a part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder?
Alone. I don't drag my men into shit with me.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
But she didn't. She would never do that.
The blonde man looks around.
More of you defending her. This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Titus looks grim. Ooh, so he didn't rule her out completely, and she skipped town. This is good. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. How been Berio? Is he sleeping alright? Oh yeah, he's doing fine. I mean, I know he streams at night and he sleeps during the day, but when he gets to sleep, he gets to sleep, so. Or, he gets a full rest, is what I'm trying to say. A very small nod and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it.
He puts his beer down.
There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know.
He smiles a peculiar smile.
Know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard, I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you.
He looks you straight in the eye.
Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Hmm.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Yeah. Because if she was so scared if she was so scared, it incriminates her more.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Alright, he looks out of the window again. And when did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
That's assuring. Oh, when he streams so long? Oh, yeah. No, he's okay. I mean, I would definitely talk to him if he didn't sleep enough, but it's all good. Thanks for your, concern, though. I'm sure he appreciates it. Let's see. What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the
Oh, me. Oh.
sideburns and the disco clothes.
No wonder she's afraid. I have to come to declare the ending of the human experiment. I'm sorry. Gosh, why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. That's not true at all.
Sure. The human experiment.
The opener of the ACL, I got an achievement.
It's real funny.
He looks at you without smiling.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But
He measures you up.
now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes.
He scoffs.
But you won't stop
Won't stop?
until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up like cans.
A great detective. That's me. And then when they're all empty, just move on onto the next hand. Don't look back. Unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just?
The tattooed man shakes his head.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did.
He nods.
Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods. Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
He nods. Anything else?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her the skunk, Titus. This called Pete. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you, a metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject. Still kind of early for me. Also, I will also kind of sleep for a bit. Come back later. Oh yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest. I'll see you later. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry. So, she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al.
He gives a sharp look.
Either.
She's not really,
Man stares into his beer.
anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
He nods southwest. Who's doing this looking? They're all here. They're all here. Who's out looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
He shrugs. The gardener? But she went to tell Everard.
You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
It's called the radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you again when she stormed out. She has her own plan. Okay. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisher folk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
Oh, okay. We can ask in the fishing village.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
The lieutenant takes a quick note.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
He looks around.
Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
His voice is very quiet. A pale emitter? What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
So for those of you who don't know, pale is like, it's like outer space, but like it's an entity that's like nothing. So like, there's different like islands that are separated by the pale, but when you go through it, like your brain gets like messed up when you go through it. This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
Titus puts an end to it. But yeah, pale is a really weird phenomenon in this world. It's very strange. It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
He puts his hand out. Shake it. His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material. You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head?
He scoffs.
I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks. Then turns back to his men. Alrighty. So we can ask about Ruby in the village. Maybe their leader knows something? I think we can warp straight there if we exit here. And then we'll have to ask about where Ruby might be. So yeah, this is really exciting because Ruby is basically our only suspect. Or like the most likely suspect. So it'll be very interesting to see when we get to talk to her. You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That's literally what I just said. That Ruby of yours. Yeah, and? Notice how it came together without casting too much attention on Classier? It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end. What do you mean? Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. The bullet was jacketed. These just don't lie around everywhere, do they? It turned out the bullet was an antique. The footprints in the pinball workshop didn't fit the Odd Souls prints on the crime scene. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot. That's the most important part, I think. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his voice didn't mention it, neither did you. Hmm. And yeah, that was the other thing. When we checked the window, it seems like the bullet could have. It didn't have to come from the roof, right? It could have like been shot from afar. Absolutely, it could have come from anywhere. But you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. Yeah, and the other thing is the gun was so old, so it's like, how did she get that weapon? Even though we talked to Titus about that, we just needed to convince him to tell us about Ruby. But I mean, like he was saying, it's very rare and to have like a working old gun. Good point. It's rather rare these days, but do continue. True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it. The footprints in the pinball workshop didn't match. No, they didn't. I'm done thinking about this. That's right. Finished thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that? Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this stuff and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further. Yeah. Because Clausier is like another suspect, but like, I don't think she did it. And we don't need to talk to her again until the evening when Kim is not around, so we can ask her about what happened to us on Sunday night when we thrashed our room. Okay, so let's warp out of here. This one. Let's go to the fisherman shacks. Okay, let's see if she might know anything.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby along the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten. Oh, because you're blind, right? Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town.
She nods with a wrinkled
I
smile.
know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez.
He points east.
She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now?
She turns to him.
I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
You know something. We're here to help. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need her. We just need to help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself. Like a raven plucking at the window glass.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now. Gosh darn it. I know you know something. This is important. I see. You know something, but you decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am.
Lieutenant turns to you.
If you don't mind if we look around anyway.
We should look around your shack. Maybe you should rent it out to others too. Darn it, we can't ask her anymore about it? Maybe I should have forced her. I should have... Dang. Maybe get into her shack. Where's her shack? I mean, this is my shack, but... Oh man, I should have just forced her. Ugh. Oh, I think we can do this check really quick. Encyclopedia, only 3%, but might as well try it. Nope, completely failed. That's okay. What's this? Loose floorboard. As you look at the floorboards in the corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. Move the board aside. The hollow space underneath the boards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. What's in here? Yeah, what the heck is in here? Nothing particular to catch your eyes. Looks more like reeds. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Search the sand and sawdust. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust, and then something hard, wrapped in paper. What is it? A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A bullet, interesting. The floorboard doesn't care, but maybe the washerwoman does? You have enough to confront her with. Oh. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Whoa, okay, let's take a look at this. This is interesting. Where is it? Items? Bullets? Oh. Oh, I guess I just wanted our bullets collection. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, let me show you this lady.
Our tenant, the policeman,
Why was there a bullet under the
the
floorboards
way
of your
to
shack?
damn that girl.
She murmurs softly. Oh, so she does know. And without anger. A long, harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there?
She shakes her head.
She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You run into the room to her? Yes, I lent my room to that Ruby girl. She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move to the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
And when was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into? That girl.
Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water.
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
The lieutenant takes out his familiar blue notebook. You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard Lieutenant Kanema drive by. She must have heard your Kanema.
That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine.
His voice is tinged with pride.
Guys know when you are coming.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Oh, was there anything else in there?
No,
What is she like, Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
She rubs her cold hands together.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Now why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back toward her shack, thinking. Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere. Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
Heading up north, okay.
You'll never find her, you know.
Her tone is without
She
malice.
knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Okay. Further up the coast we go, then.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice, cozy fire going in the heater.
She drops the rag into the bucket. It's clean now. The failed electric mural. You feel like you should look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want to know? Yes.
Okay. So let's go to the mural.
If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder. She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to say because, I mean, she's our only suspect at this moment, but then we still have the possibility that the shot came from afar, not from the roof. So we'll still have to keep that in mind when we talk to her. Okay, this is done. And then I want to heal myself just in case. Maybe I should grab some... medication for healing my health. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look over here. Anything interesting? Step closer. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and soon will also fall, and the coastal breeze rushing and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go for it is to fail first. Why do I feel like I know this place? Indeed, somehow you knew it was here, an urban ruin gutted by looters that had once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since. Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Lieutenant points behind you. Why single out this one building? Oh yeah, look at my shivers. Listen to the wind. Found the empty trap, heard Lana's true story, made that awful call, confronted the pigs, established the nightclub, discovered the anomaly, death notification, found the jacket. Wow. Hiya! Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There's no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the wind. Reeds, the wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is as silent as a tomb. What was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind? The city? Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula.
Looks
We already
north.
scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church.
She looks at the bell tower.
We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And what if that fails? What if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him, at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm. Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits, an adventure on the windswept urban coast. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be a wet and cold. We could listen to the wind again. Would it just be the same thing? Let's try. Suddenly there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you and her breath flowing through it. Where does it go? Through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away the footprints in the dust on the stairs. And then, the beach below, the boardwalk, its winding tunnels whisper away. What is happening? She's down there. Say, I think she's down there. Below this building.
Okay. Why?
I mean, the wind told me.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine. There's a ladder next to the sign. Point to it. Perhaps we can climb it and enter through the roof? This ladder, I guess.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds safe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break, if the ladder fails. Okay. Let's see. A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation. The distance between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You do have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's, what, 3 meters above ground and you're 180? 190. I'm a giant. 180 seems about right. Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind is getting pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder instead. What if we were to do something more subtle? What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Lieutenant stares at you, stone-faced. Come on, Skim. Where's your adventurous spirit? Teleportation is a thing. It just needs a bit of concentration. Okay, we're gonna try to teleport.
Okay, let's say teleportation is a thing. Wouldn't you need some kind of scientific apparatus to create a teleportation field? You can't just do it without apparatus.
I'm gonna use my mind, Kim.
What are they talking about?
The kid behind you whispers, asking his father.
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt a lot.
Santiago climbing? Okay, savoir-faire. Let's pump our savoir-faire up. Then we will attempt to teleport. Okay, we gotta change our clothes really quick. Dun dun dun. Any more savoir-faire? Oh, that's minus savoir-faire. I don't want that. Where's my savoir-faire at? What is it? Oh, why is it not showing up on my list? That's weird. Minus savoir-faire, that's why. We want to put on different shoes. Alright, we'll just put these on for now. Okay, cool. 92! All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to do is do it. Zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement. I did it, Kim. I teleported.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it. Like a regular person.
The lieutenant shouts from below. No, not like a regular person, but like a phase spider. The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Okay. I teleported. Okay, let's figure out how to... Let's get inside. Let's see. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Alright, let's get inside. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Come on, go faster. Oh, stones fall. It's a long way down.